Hello and welcome to the news at 10 on NTN News 24. We are live in Abuja. I am Chinenye Mui. Let's begin with the headlines. Niger State Police Command confirms release of remaining batch of abducted students of St. Mary's Catholic School, Papiri. President Tinubu urges Lagosians to maintain peaceful conduct as they celebrate forthcoming Eyo Festival.
The coming holidays will not be a disaster for Nigeria.
Amen.
God will bless all of you.
Amen.
You stay in peace, rejoice in peace.
National Drug Law Enforcement Agency tracks down leader of drug syndicates. And environment experts crave for acceleration efforts towards cleaner and more efficient production systems. Many thanks for joining us. The Niger State Police Command has confirmed the release of the remaining abducted students of St. Mary's Catholic School, Papiri. The students were freed earlier, bringing relief to families and the school community after days of uncertainty. A statement signed by the Niger State Command Police Public Relations Officer, Wasiu Abiodun, says a total of 130 victims, including members of staff, regained their freedom this Sunday. The police, however, did not disclose further details surrounding the circumstances of the release, but assured the public that additional updates will be communicated. The release marks a major breakthrough in efforts by security agencies to ensure the safety of the victims and restore calm to the affected community. It is a moment of triumph and national relief as the federal government confirms the rescue of all abducted pupils of St. Mary's Catholic School, Papiri, in Niger State. The successful operation brings an end to weeks of anxiety for families and the nation at large. A statement signed by the Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, says the rescued pupils are currently being handed over to the Niger State government and will subsequently be reunited with their families. The minister described the rescue as a courageous and commendable effort by Nigeria's security forces, reaffirming the nation's resolve to protect its citizens. He further expressed the federal government's deep empathy with parents and guardians for the trauma and agony caused by the abduction, while wishing the families a smooth healing process, joyful reunions, and a peaceful festive season. This development confirms that all 230 abducted pupils have now regained their freedom, with no child left in captivity. Towards curbing insecurity in Kogi State, Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo is interacting with community security personnel on a special security operation in Okunland to restore peace in the area. Ajibola Christopher reports.
Worried about the terrorist activities in part of Kogi State, Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo met the community security personnel to ensure the protection of lives and property, as well as to checkmate influx of bandits terrorizing Yagbaland.
The influx of these criminals, some of our farmers could not access their farmland. And if we continue to fold our arms, waiting for them to leave our land, they will not leave. If they think they can come and displace us, it's a lie. So we are battle ready to take fight to them. And I want to appreciate Mr. President for his support at all time. He has given me the marching order to make sure we clear them out of our land. He's making an effort to end this issue of insecurity that his government inherited.
Leader of the Special Operation Team, who is also the special advisor to the governor on solid minerals, Ashuru Shegun, commend Governor Dodo's commitment to checkmate insecurity in the state, promising to team up with him in combating bandits terrorizing Yagbaland.
We are ready to take the battle to them. We cannot allow anybody to come and take our state from us. We cannot allow anybody to come from anywhere to just come and be killing our children. We can no longer go to our farms again. Even like the mineral department, because of that, nobody can go to the site again. We can no longer take this.
The special operation theme is drawn from Yagba West, Yagba East, and Mopamuro local government areas of Kogi State. Ajibola Christopher, NT News.
President Bola Tinubu has urged Lagosians to maintain peaceful conduct and abide by the law as they celebrate the forthcoming Eyo festival in the state. It was when he received organizers of the festival who paid homage on him, signaling the commencement of the festival. State House correspondent Musbao Danwahab reports that Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu led the group to the Lagos residence of the president.
Nigerians are in the final stage of preparations for Christmas celebration. But in Lagos, it is going to be double celebrations beyond the dirty December. The popular Eyo Festival is making a return in the state after 8 years of the last celebration. With the permission of the Oba of Lagos, it starts here with the homage on President Bola Tinubu in the absence of the Eyo masquerade or beat. Eyo Festival was last held in 2017, but then President Tinubu and First Lady Oluremi are still very familiar with the drill. It was a full display of culture in this enclosure. Prayers for the president and his wife, the governor, Lagos State, as well as Nigeria. President Tinubu gives his blessings for Lagosians to have the double celebrations, but with a word of caution for moderation.
The coming Christmas will be a joyous one for every one of us. Amen. The coming holidays will not be a disaster for Nigeria. Amen. God will bless all of you. Amen. You stay in peace, rejoice in peace, dance in peace. Amen. No alcohol, no danger to anybody's life. Everybody is a member of this great family. ECO is making progress. Nigeria is making progress.
Governor Sanwo-Olu too is eager to have a festival for the first time since his assumption of office.
It's an opportunity for us to show the very deep cultural heritage of Lagos. They say that the people without a culture are indeed becoming an extinct generation of people. So we can very well use this to explain and for people to see the very deep cultural history and heritage of Lagos. Mr. President, I've also added a different flavor to it, which, we need to take forward. And he had admonished us to say that what stops us from making it a yearly event? What stops us from making it a calendarized activity? That we're taking back to Oba of Lagos.
People have been waiting for this Eyo festival for a very long time. When the governor said, okay, the Oba of Lagos said, we're having it, everybody is so excited. And you can see the joy in everybody's face, so there won't be any problem.
The festival will culminate in a grand finale on December 27, when the late mother of the president, Alhaji Abibatu Mogaji, the first military governor of the state, Mobolaji Johnson, as well as former governors Lateef Jakande and Michael Otedola will be honored. In Lagos, Musbao, then Wahab, NTA News.
And traffic situation in Kotorun Cafe axis along Lokoja-Abuja Highway remains chaotic for more than 24 hours, causing difficulties to travelers along the road. Correspondent Solomon Ayedein, who went there, now reports. I will now be joined live by Solomon Ayedein to give us an update on the traffic situation along the road. Hello, Solomon. Many thanks for joining us on the news at 10.
Yes, I'm right at Kotokarufe in Kogi, local government area of the state. And looking behind me, you see that the traffic is still very, very thick. Efforts by officials of the Federal Road Safety Corps in conjunction with the Nigerian Police Force and other security agencies to ease the traffic on this route has not been profitable enough. If you look at it, both sides of the road are currently easing off gradually, but that is not what motorists are expected as we speak. It's still chaotic and the pressure is still very, very high. It is expected though, this is end of the year and traffic movement along this corridor is always very high. But as it is, people are talking about the ongoing construction activities and there are several diversions taking place on the road, and all these are responsible for what we are witnessing. And besides, motorists themselves, they are not patient enough, and a lot of chaotic issues coming up because of all the drivers, they want to get to their destinations on time, and as such, they are blocking the road. So the situation is still very, very tense. When you see the movement like this, in the next few minutes, you discover that the whole place is locked up. That's the situation right now.
Okay, Solomon, are there plans to tame the situation subsequently?
The Federal Road Safety officials are still very much on ground. Military officials are also complementing their efforts alongside the police. So efforts are ongoing to ensure that the traffic is eased off. But I want to believe that if the drivers are patient enough, the motorists are patient enough, and obeying traffic rules and regulations, everything will ease off in no distant time.
Yes, Solomon, why are these traffic agencies overwhelmed with the situation in most cases?
So I want to believe they are overwhelmed because of the fact that this is end of the year and people are moving from one end of the country to the other. Don't forget that Kogi State is strategically located, linking both the north and southern parts of the country. And what happened here 3 days ago was a road crash involving 2 articulated vehicles. And you know, once there is any problem on this route, the traffic buildup is always very, very high. And everybody will want to take over every space to get to where they are going. And that is exactly what has happened. And it's becoming difficult for them because everybody, they are not cooperating with the officials and they want to take over the route and get out of the situation either by force or by group.
Thank you so much, Solomon, for giving us an update on the traffic situation along Lokoja-Abuja Road. Many thanks.
You are welcome.
Yes, this is the news at 10 on NTA News 24. We'll take a break here. There will be more reports when we return. Do stay.
Furniture's legendary final sale of the year is here. This festive season, enjoy extra savings on luxury and comfortable sofa sets, modern and functional dining sets, sophisticated and smart bed sets, and our royal collections. Classy, premium, and truly exclusive. Shop 10 million naira and receive a complimentary Daisy tea set. Spend 15 million and take home a 65-inch smart TV. Go higher at 20 million and experience unmatched comfort with our exclusive massage chair. Visit our showrooms in Abuja, Lagos, Kano, and Enugu, or shop online. It's big, it's bold, it's unforgettable. It's Baffy Furniture.
And the National Productivity Order of Merit Award goes to... The only tomato paste manufacturer to win the National Productivity Order of Merit Award by the Federal Government of Nigeria, endorsed by the Association of Private Medical Practitioners of Nigeria. This is an evidence of 100% natural goodness. Eat healthy to live longer. Buy now and enjoy up to 20% discount.
Feel the power of precision, engineered to perfection. Every component is crafted with care, and each design is meticulously tested. From concept to creation, our engineers push the boundaries of technology, seamlessly blending performance and sustainability with a deep commitment to African ingenuity. Introducing the CNG Boss, a remarkable achievement in engineering designed to operate on compressed natural gas, a cleaner and more sustainable fuel alternative. At Innocent Vehicles, we proudly lead the way in creating greener mobility across Africa. And it doesn't stop there. From SUVs to sedans, spacious buses to electric cars, Innocent offers a wide range of models designed to meet every need. Innocent Vehicle, the pride of African roads.
This is NTA News 24.
Many thanks for staying on. As it is usually said that security is everybody's business, so it is with monitoring and evaluation of zonal intervention constituency projects across the country. At an interactive forum by the Ministry of Special Duties and Intergovernmental Affairs to appraise impacts of constituency projects on communities in Nigeria, some stakeholders expressed the view that corrupt practices are part of reasons for the delay in completion or abandonment of constituency projects in the rural communities. Kenneth Nanim reports.
Rural community development is top in the priority list of the current administration. It is therefore not surprising that zonal interventions and constituency projects got over 4 trillion naira in the 2025 budget. At this last quarter of the year, stakeholders have converged from far and near to be part of the appraisal of project implementation and performance of the ministry. Anti-graft agencies, including the EFCC and the ICPC, who have been tracking project implementation in the rural communities, are here also. They pointed to corrupt practices in the sector as part of reasons for delays and abandonment of projects.
We discovered that out of that 4.7 trillion naira, we identified getting to 500 billion naira for duplication of contract, either by code, or by title, or by amount. We are not going to hesitate rather than to block that illicit financial flow.
Speaker of 10th Assembly. In a message, Speaker House of Representatives pledges commitment of the National Assembly towards enacting laws that will engender community development across the nation.
These efforts no doubt align with the President's vision to expand education, health, employment opportunities in order to raise the quality of lives of Nigerians.
In line with Mr. President's directive, the ministry will henceforth strengthen its engagement with beneficiary communities to ensure they take full ownership of all zonal constituency projects. Effective implementation of projects and programs supports government decision-making and ensures that deliverables align with the intended goals of poverty reduction and inclusive economic growth.
Accountability, transparency, and commitment are also being emphasized here.
If these programs are implemented, it means every part of the country will have one project or the other, at least every local government. And the target is that every community where you have settlement should have something that government is doing.
The ministry had in the third quarter of the year verified and certified a total of 110 projects across the country.
Thank you, sir.
Kenneth Nanim, NTA News.
The federal government has reaffirmed its commitment to strengthening primary health care delivery across the country. This was at the 13th quarter for 2025 expanded ministerial oversight committee meeting on the Basic Health Care Provision Fund held in Abuja. Basi Taiban reports.
The committee approved the disbursement of funds to support primary healthcare facilities across the country, with emphasis on improving access to essential services for women, children, and vulnerable populations. Members stressed the need for transparency, accountability, and efficient use of the funds, urging states and implementing agencies to ensure timely reporting and measurable impact at the facility level.
It's not too bad. I think they have done so well, particularly with the available resources. So to us in the CSOs, I think we are on the right course.
Of course, bringing people participation in healthcare delivery service. It's uncommon, it's unusual, it's the first, but it is working.
What you will see in 2026 will be much better than what you saw in the last 2 years, because we are working together.
Participants reviewed progress and expectations for the coming year.
Of course, health is wealth, and we cannot underemphasize that. So to all Nigerians going into 2026, please take charge of your health. The government is doing a lot towards ensuring that all Nigerians have access to the quality of healthcare that they deserve. So with the Basic Healthcare Provision Fund and other initiatives that are being provided through government and development partners, Nigerians should stand up, demand for accountability, access the services that they are entitled to, and provide feedback so that we can continue improving on our service delivery.
The meeting also underscored the importance of community engagement with the inclusion of the Association of Local Governments of Nigeria and the establishment of a Citizens Response Center to strengthen oversight and improve service delivery. Basi Taikman, NTA News.
Members of the Association of Local Governments of Nigeria, ALGON, have reaffirmed their commitment to improving the welfare of citizens at the grassroots with focus on agriculture and primary health care. At a National Executive Council meeting in Abuja, the association's executive pledged to leverage the support of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, particularly on local government autonomy, to deliver improved and quality services to communities in 2026. Jonathan Omajeli reports.
It's a meeting aimed at reviewing activities in 2025, setting goals for 2026, and exploring strategies for fostering development across local government areas nationwide. Discussions focus on agriculture and primary healthcare, as participants seek to build on progress already recorded in these critical sectors.
ALGON has really made giant strides in this very year, 2025, in the area of primary health care. And now for the first time, the ALGON president is now a member of the Ministerial Oversight Committee, which is the key committee that actually sits under the chairmanship of the Honorable Minister of Health.
Many people have never seen a rice pyramid, but now in Kenya you see a pyramid.
We also commend the effort of the federal government on the autonomy of the local government.
The Director General of the National Youth Service Corps is among dignitaries present.
We've discussed on the issues pertaining to their responsibility to the NYSC in terms of providing and ensuring a secure and enabling environment for our corps members to operate.
We have taken to what he has said, and some advice has also been given to him.
With a clear roadmap for 2026, The Algon executives are optimistic about improved development and better living conditions for their people. Jonathan Omajali, NTA News.
You're still on to the news at 10 on NTA News 24. We'll take another break here. We'll be right back. Do stay.
Let's have credible elections at the local government so that these credible people can manage the funds of local government properly. There are a lot of respected traditional rulers in the state who can say, look, enough of this thing. Mr. Governor, welcome. Thank you for coming. When you win, what will you do? First, I would like to mobilize women within the local government to form the National Council of Women Society by creating awareness in women that they must serve, they must be part of what is happening within their community. If you stop expenditure on infrastructure, how do you now attract investments? The state governors, the presidency, that the federal government and the local government are all waiting for revenue from crude oil. Everything has something peculiar. So the emphasis now, if your local government has something peculiar to that particular local government, the emphasis should be keep producing that particular product. We need to do three things. Prevent the ability of the terrorist groups to generate funding, their ability to recruit, and then their ability to access weapons. I feel like this new title. I sit in the front row in the church. If I'm going to mosque and I'm calling people are passing in God's own house. What am I doing? I'm mentoring a new generation. Those things that the only way to be taken seriously is to begin to have a lot of money.
Nigeria, live every weekday between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. on the network service of the NTA.
This is NTA News 24.
It's glad to know you're still there. 20 months after a cocaine trafficking cartel led by a couple was smashed with multi-billion naira worth of illicit drugs recovered in Lagos and Ogun states, another female leader of the syndicate who had gone underground has been nabbed in her Lagos home. Quantities of Class A drugs were recovered from her children's room. Sawa Khalil Ibrahim reports.
The kingpin and his queen were first arrested in May 2024 by NDLEA operatives along Lagos-Badagry Expressway while attempting to cross the land border to deliver a consignment in Ghana. Determined to rein in every member of the syndicate, NDLEA operatives continued with follow-up intelligence and surveillance on the transborder drug trafficking organization. In the process, a 39-year-old female stash keeper was trailed to her Surulere, Lagos home, where a thorough search led to the discovery of 33 50 kg cocaine concealed in a black suitcase in her children's room. She admitted to ownership of the drug worth more than 5 billion naira in street value. Meanwhile, NDLEA operatives at the Lagos airport intercepted a 36-year-old businessman with 120 packs of tramadol concealed in his luggage heading to Milan. Similarly, a 38-year-old Beninois was arrested at Seme border with 3,400 tramadol tablets attempting to enter Nigeria. In Abuja, Salwa Khalil Ibrahim, NTA News.
And as a special prosecution team of the Interagency Task Force on Petroleum Products Theft recently inaugurated by the federal government continues operations, a vessel allegedly conveying illegally sourced crude oil has been intercepted along the Cocoa Escravos waterways in Delta State, setting off a multi-agency investigation involving synergy of private and government security agencies. The development has once again raised concerns over crude oil theft and the issue of official escorts on Nigeria's waterways. On December 15, 2025, at about 5 p.m., a private security services Dantita reported the interception of a vessel, MT Tor, around the Cocoa Escravos axis of Delta State. The vessel was allegedly laden with crude oil suspected to have been obtained through illicit means. Investigations further revealed that the vessel was being escorted by personnel of the Police Marine Unit in Delta State, who reportedly claimed they were acting on official directives. Preliminary findings have linked the vessel to a jetty owned and operated by a private Global Services Limited, as relevant correspondences, including court documents provided by the jetty owner, have been collected and are currently undergoing analysis. As at press time, a federal government investigation team had embarked on a joint inspection visit to Koko following a briefing at the headquarters of Tantita Security Services in Warri. Authorities say the development forms part of ongoing efforts to curb crude oil theft and strengthen accountability across Nigeria's oil-producing waterways. And development experts want communities to be more active in the welfare of the people. This featured at the launch of a book by Professor Magnus Bapol in Abuja. The experts admitted that there are recorded economic gains based on the recent statistics showing signs of recovery, with improving fiscal indicators and reforms aimed at stabilizing the economy. They want more from government to lift more Nigerians out of poverty by creating more jobs and ensure more access to finance, basic services, and other infrastructure.
Let the world know. We need to let ourselves know that the soil, that the ground holds the secret for our rapid economic development. And that is that if we can bring these natural resources out, mine them and process them, the people, the communities of our nation, that we will transform ourselves, that we'll have a much faster rate of economic growth and development.
The more educated you are, the more developed you are. You need to invest in health. You need to invest in pulling your people out of poverty. We have oil in Niger Delta. We have land all cultivated in the north. We have gold, we have everything, we have human resource.
The author proposes a transformative remedy, the full local ownership. So you hear of flow model. Flow model stands for full local ownership.
Some members of the National Assembly, including past leaders of the chamber, shared their views with NTA News on the appropriation bill and its priority areas. Let's take a listen.
You'll agree with me that this is #1 problem that we have in this country, and the issue of security, banditry, criminality, and other violent crimes. This has led also to some members of the national community, making some allegations against Nigeria. So the government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is taking this very, very seriously, addressing these issues, and as he has said, no mercy on all those who have said we are not going to sleep with our eyes closed again in this country.
There's one important remark that the president made, that this 2026 budget will not witness a parallel execution as we have in the past. That is to say, multiple implementation of year budgets like 2024, 2025 will be admitted. And he has given the marching order to the Minister of Finance, Budget, DG, and the Akata Joya to ensure that
instead of having multiple budgets in a single year for implementation, this brings about a lot of physical distortions in the economic arena.
And government will continue to spend money. National Assembly will continue to approve and appropriate money to combat insecurity in this country.
Education too is another priority area, which he said the budget will address, and the agricultural sector, so that there will be massive investment in the agricultural sector, so that there will be food security in the country.
By March and April, most of the capital components of the 2025 budget will be paid for. And this also guarantees that constituency projects that affect the people at the grassroots of Nigeria are executed and implemented.
The Nigerian Christian Pilgrims Commission says it is ready for the 2025 main pilgrimage exercise slated for Israel and Jordan. The Executive Secretary of the Nigerian Christian Pilgrims Commission, Bishop Stephen Adebite, made this known at the 2025 Christian Carol of 9 Lessons. He said the intending pilgrims will be airlifted on the 29th of December 2025. Bishop Adebite assured the intending pilgrims of their safety, reaffirming zero tolerance for abscondment.
The staff are ready and the states are ready. We will witness greatness of the Lord in the land of the living. And the state of Israel is ready for us as well. And we can assure Nigerians, Israel is very, very safe. We will go and we'll return in peace. And we'll pray for a great nation into the new year. What a better time to be in the Holy Land. And we must thank Mr. President for the support we have received. And we know that we are going to receive more.
And the Christian community in Kaduna State has observed this year's Christmas Carol with special prayers for peace and the continued guidance of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration. Mohammed Umar Ajingi reports that the Kaduna State Governor Uba Sani, who attended the celebration, urged the believers to intensify prayers for peace, unity and stability across the state and the nation.
Every street and corner of the city of Kaduna hints that something big is about to happen. It is festive season, and the Christian community have gathered for a Christmas carol here. Songs of praises from different choir groups expressing gratitude for the gift of life, for the grace to witness yet another festive season. The governor of Kaduna State joins the faithful at this Christmas carol. The congregation responds in applause not only to the songs of praises, but to a leadership style they see as sincere.
We have seen equity. We have been talking about peace, 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 peace. If we have love in our hearts, for one another, for our neighbor, automatically there will be peace everywhere.
For the man at the helm of affairs, fairness, equity and justice remain the guiding light of governance.
I humbly ask for your continued praise for Kaduna State, for Nigeria, and for all those entrusted with leadership, especially His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. When leaders are faithful, the people prosper.
As the festive season unfolds, Christian communities across Kaduna State offer one collective prayer that peace will continue to fall like gentle rain upon the land. In Kaduna, I am Muhammad Umar Ajingi, NTA News.
And children took the center stage at the end-of-year children's party organized by the management of the Nigerian Television Authority, NTA Channel 5, as the station embraced the spirit of Christmas with fun-filled activities for the young and the young at heart. The colorful event, designed to create lasting memories for children, brought together staff, families and members of the public with games, gift-giving and moments of shared happiness that reflected love, unity and goodwill. Suleiman Abdul Wahab reports.
Colorful end-of-year gathering was a moment of reflection, gratitude and shared joy as NTA Channel 5 opened its doors to people from all walks of life.
The children we have here, they are more than 200. They are not from the same family, they are not from the same state, they are not from the same town, they are not from the same community, but they played together, they danced together, they sang together, they ate together, they held, they held hands. So I think this is the spirit that we all need.
The celebration attracted past and present managers of the station, staff members and their families, government officials, non-governmental organizations, vendors, and children from internally displaced persons camp.
Enjoy your Christmas celebration and don't eat too much and don't play too much.
NTA Channel 5 has lived up to expectations, if not beyond. Because the slogan is the station for unity, and it has unified everybody. You can see all members of all faiths are here represented.
You can see the children are excited,
They are all happy. Many of them now know the meaning of Christmas, and it's a great thing.
The events featured musical and moments of interactions that highlighted the values of togetherness, inclusion, and appreciation for the year gone by.
Everybody give me an N, give me a T, give me A. DPP!
Today is all about love, sharing, kindness, and forgiveness.
I want to appreciate the general manager for what she has done. Very good, very interesting, and making the children, the Nigerian children will look forward to this every year.
As the year draws to close, the NTA Channel 5 end-of-year party stood as a reminder of the power of unity, compassion, and shared celebration values that continue to define the station's relationship with its audience. In Abuja, Suleiman Tobu Abdul-Wahab, NTA News.
The true meaning of Christmas, God's gift of Jesus Christ to mankind, is an expression of love that calls us to act with compassion towards the vulnerable, the less privileged, especially the children who know no Christmas, the orphaned, the street-connected, and those in internally displaced camps. As Nigerians celebrate this Christmas, and even beyond the festive period, they are reminded of the need to extend love and compassion to this group of people. While the Christmas day is usually a time of joy and laughter for many children who celebrate this day feeling loved and valued, the day is a frustrating one for millions of orphaned, street-connected, and vulnerable children, including those at the internally displaced camps who miss out on the joy and warmth of Christmas and who are reminded of their loss.
I'm an orphan, but it does not mean I'm hopeless. It means I'm fearless. It means I know the weight of loss, but I choose the fire of possibility. They say orphans are broken, but I say you are unshaken.
Psychological studies have also shown that celebrations play a crucial role in building the emotional well-being and self-esteem of this group of children. These celebrations are not just about fun and food, but they are about healing hearts and creating hope. It is about turning compassion into action.
My friends, we celebrate the birth of Christ. I want to make sure that orphans that I know or that I can reach, I don't even know these ones. I just know the home, the name they call it. I say, please bring such a number of children.
I do not stand here today asking for pity. Pity build cages.
The orphanage children, it means a lot to them, and they will be feeling like they have mothers, and it will give them confidence to go out and say that, yes, at least we are not left behind.
Beyond this December and this festive period, Nigerians are advised to renew their commitment towards showing acts of kindness to this group of children and making it a daily practice. In Abuja, Chinenye Nwoye, NTA News. And Christmas is a gift of life worth celebrating with family, friends, and well-wishers. For Ugochi Roslyn, the 7th edition of Kentar's Carol Praise Night is about more than just celebrating Christmas. It is a moment to share love and help the less privileged and the aged in the society. Shehu Muhammad Dati was among those who witnessed the Carol Night and now reports.
Christmas is a gift God has given to us. You know, a gift is just, it could mean something ordinary, but this particular gift of Christmas, the birth of our Lord Jesus Christ, I feel it should not just go like an ordinary time.
The ambience was one of camaraderie, but the underlying theme was serious responsibility.
This year we have the elderly people living with terminal sicknesses. We also have the motherless babies children. I don't joke with these two people. The reason is because imagine you're being told that you're sick and you're going to die from this sickness. Automatically you're already dead. So it's an opportunity to give them life they're still alive. God can change anything and everything.
Jesus has told us, when you do this to the least of my brothers or sisters, you do it to me. And that when you offer a banquet, do not invite your friends, do not invite people in high places. Invite those who cannot pay you back, and God will pay you back.
Amidst the Carol Praise Night, the focus was more on praising God, celebrating the gift of life, and sharing what God has given.
It is a thing of joy. We're celebrating Christmas. It's something that gives is a joyful period. We are all happy and in anticipation for the birth of Christ.
Do you know what I call her? I call her my mentor, but we are mates. So she's somebody I look up to. Some of the things I get to do, I borrow from her.
A giver is a giver, and Kentas is a giver. And honestly speaking, she has touched so many lives with Praise Nights with Kentas. And I just want to say that people should learn and emulate Kentas.
The high point of the moment was cutting of the Christmas cake and songs praising God.
Thank you. Now please, you can have your seats.
In Abuja, Show Muhammad Dati, NTA News.
Nigeria will have to accelerate efforts towards cleaner, more efficient production systems as it tackles issues around the critical turning point on clean industrial transition. Tope Alabi reports on an awareness workshop on resource efficiency and cleaner production in Abuja, themed I Go Greener.
Nigeria's industrial future is unfolding at a period marked by unprecedented environmental and developmental pressures, with industry representatives emphasizing their readiness to adopt cleaner production methods as manufacturers require stronger incentives, affordable green financing options, and cleaner regulatory guidance. This awareness workshop convened under the Global Environment Facility project titled Improving Nigeria's Industrial Energy Performance and Resource Efficiency Cleaner Production through Pragmatic Approaches and the Promotion of Innovation in Clean Technology Solutions.
When you practice resource efficiency, you are able to save on your capex, that your capital expenditure, and as well as reduce the amount of waste that goes into the environment. So we want to promote circularity. However, we're also looking at regenerative economy, and we can only get there through resource efficiency.
So we're looking to assist industries to reduce their carbon footprint and also adopt cleaner practices. So we foresee that these projects with the current deliverables, including the documents that were recently launched today, are going to help these industries to adopt resource efficient and cleaner production practices, which goes a long way to help them to embrace environmental stewardship.
Participants acknowledged organizers and stakeholders for championing sustainable industrial practices and reaffirmed commitment to aligning operations with both national and global environmental standards, calling for continued collaboration with regulatory bodies, industry players, and development partners as Nigeria works towards a cleaner and more resource-efficient future. In Abuja, Tope Alabi, NTA News.
As part of efforts at ensuring safety on the highways during the Yuletide, the FRSC Corps Marshal Shehu Mohammed is leading the special patrol from Kaduna-Abuja Highway. I will now join our correspondent Oyemi Ajayi live, who is in Kaduna, to give us a situation report on what is happening at the highway. Hello, Yemi. What is happening there now?
Mina, thank you very much. Precisely at the Lagos Abuja Kaduna Highway, there's been vehicular movement, people traveling to and fro at different locations. And with me here is the Corps Marshal himself, leading the patrol team around in different places. Good morning, Corps Marshal.
Good morning.
Yeah. Wow. Why are you here at the moment?
Well, we are here to flag off the end of year patrol for Kaduna-Abuja axis. Have been deployed massively today to Lokoja, Abuja Road, where we felt there's a lot of traffic going on for the past 3 days. So we felt we should also come to Abuja Kaduna, where road construction is going on, to see that there is a free flow of traffic. And then we're also here to see that those dangerous drivers that engage in speed, driving under the influence, distracted driving are also, picked away from the road to allow the good drivers, the passengers and commuters and all other road users to be able to get a free flow to their destination. We are moving through to Abuja Lakwaja Road again from here, by God's grace, to make sure that that road is also has a free flow of traffic for the commuters to be able to reach their destination.
Yeah, so far, what have you actually observed?
So far, this morning, we observed that the traffic is low. It's not as heavy as we expected. But we believe that as the hours goes, probably the traffic will build up. And that's why we're here early to meet them before it builds up. And then we also realize that the overloading, especially the mixed loading, is what is happening on this road. And that's why we're also here to make sure that those overloaded passengers on top of trucks are brought down so that they use another vehicle to reach their destination.
Now, so far, what are some of the directives you've given to some of the officers on the road?
The directive to all sector commanders all over the Federation is to come out early, to be on those spots, those hot spots that we always have a traffic gridlock during this period. And from the report I'm getting for the past 3 days, all our marshals, our officers, our special marshals, the voluntary special marshals are all on the road, trying to calm the traffic, control the traffic, and support the passengers and all road users to be able to reach their destination. We are getting it rightly, and we'll continue to do that throughout this period up to January 15th.
All right, Chinoye, I don't know if you have any other question to ask the Corps Marshal.
I think I'm okay with what you've given us there. Thank you so much for that update, TME.
All right, thank you very much, Chinoye.
A renowned UK-based Islamic scholar, Imam Mohammed Mahmood, is providing Islamic teachings and spiritual guidance on navigating personal trials and societal challenges, emphasizing faith, patience, and purpose as foundational pillars. Garba Natala reports on a symposium organized by the Movement for Islamic Culture and Awareness in Abuja.
The symposium convened at a time of Nigeria's trials, aiming to move beyond theory to offer practical spiritual solutions. It brought together students, professionals, and community leaders. The theme of the lecture is Finding Meaning in Adversity, where the guest lecturer, Imam Muhammad Mahmood, emphasized on the importance of having a rooted identity and purpose in the world filled with uncertainty.
Why do we feel depressed? Why are we worried? Why are we never satisfied?
Another speaker, Dr. Nasser Shinkapi, outlined how true leadership is tied to purpose, noting that success is fortified through consistent prayers, Quranic reflection, and hope as the key components for emotional resilience.
It is leadership that inspires, endures, and create lasting positive change.
Other speakers drawn lessons from the Quran, highlighting its teachings and bringing out the best in every individual.
You must harm nobody. You must bring benefit to others. And you must act as if God is with you and seeing you.
For every situation you find ourselves, you must walk. Prayer is part of the equation, but prayer is not the only equation. We must walk and then pray. It goes hand in hand.
Allah gave us Expo. It's going to test you, hunger, death, in so many things. And then those are the things that we see today, and then we cry, we shout, why me, why me? No, just have patience. Yes, we are not praying for it.
There's no way you say you believe and you'll not be tried by Allah. Allah will always try you. So when there's a trial, how to go about it, how to go about realizing that that trial will make you a better person, and not to allow the trial to make you to demoralize you.
Why we are here, to know more about Allah. When we connect ourselves more with Allah, whatever hardship comes our way becomes much more easier.
The Movement for Islamic Culture and Awareness, MICA, is dedicated to facilitating discourse on applying Islamic teachings to contemporary life, regularly organizing international conferences, lectures, and educational programs in Abuja, Lagos, Kaduna, and beyond. Garba Muhammad Natala, NTA News.
And that's the news at 10 on NTA News 24. We thank you so much for being a part of it. I am Chinenye Moe.
That particular local government, the emphasis should be keep producing